question is, why would they even play with you in the first place? You stand on business. First of all, standing on business is a slang term. It means that you are about what you say and you say what you mean. But what does standing on business actually look like? What does that actually look like? What does it mean? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button as we get into the video. How can you, or how do you know someone stands on business? There are a few things that takes place. A person that stands on business has principles. That means that this person is willing to set boundaries, communicate, and has morals that they won't budge on. See, when you stand on business, you kind of cross the T's and dot the I's. There are things that you don't play about, but out of respect, you let it be known that these are my boundaries. These are the lines. Don't cross those. If you are to cross those lines, consequences and repercussions will be had. Now, that doesn't mean that you are threatening. That doesn't mean automatically violence. So I wanted to take that notion away. It simply means that you don't play about your principles. And if somebody is willing to cross your boundaries, cross those lines, then you will not entertain them. And your presence is more important than whatever they're playing at. Another way you stand on business is you speak up, even when it's challenging, even when you're likely to be the one standing out, even when you could be singled out. If you know it's the truth, then you will be the one standing on business. A lot of people get comfortable with just fitting in. And with fitting in, you follow the crowd. You ride the trend. You do what other people are doing just so that you're not singled out. But a lot of times, following the crowd does not mean we are doing the right thing. A lot of times, to do the right thing, you have to step away from the crowd or be willing to be singled out. The person that is willing to be singled out is a person who stands on business. They mean what they say what they mean, and if it's the truth, it needs to be put out there. Another way somebody stands on business is simple: standing your ground. People will challenge you. Life will challenge you. You will come across challenging situations. Another term that we use for this is standing 10 toes. Even if you're nervous, even if it gets rough, your feet can be shaky, but they ain't gonna be on shaky ground. If you stand in 10 toes, if you stand in your ground, the ground don't move, and neither will you. You don't budge when it comes to your principles and whatever business that it is that you're standing on. Another characteristic of one who stands on business is somebody who follows through with their commitments. You gotta follow through on everything that you said you would. If you make a promise, keep that. Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't be so afraid of commitment that you never make a commitment. Make the commitment, boss up, follow through on your commitment. Handle yours. See, when you start standing on business, you don't have to verbalize as much. People will start to know your characteristics. People will get the gist of what it is that you stand for, what you stand on. They will be able to trust you because you are consistent. A person who stands on business is consistent, and that is the only way to build trust. You practice what you preach. And another simple yet significant characteristic of a person who stands on business is you take care of your responsibilities. Now, I need you to line your responsibilities up, all of the things that you think you are responsible for, and see, are you actually responsible for it? If the answer is yes, then you take care of your responsibility. If the answer is no, then understand it's not my responsibility. That is business that you don't have to stand on. That's for somebody else. But if it is yours, you're going to handle yours. See, as a person who stands on business, I handle mine. Anything that comes my way, I'm up for the challenge. I'm gonna pay attention to what I need to. I might feel what I'm feeling, but I'm gonna process. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna learn from it, and I'm gonna build on my experience to keep handling the next thing that comes. When you stand on business, you set those boundaries. Listen, I don't allow anyone to just talk to me in any type of way. So we can talk, but you have to be respectful. You have to be mindful. If not, then end the conversation. Maybe we could try again. But if I see no effort from you, then I will not put effort into it as well. My energy too expensive to waste it on such a cause. I have other business to tend to and other business to stand on. So remember these things and apply these things to become a person who stands on business. That is, you mean what you say what you mean. You have your own principles and you stand by them. They are unshakable. You have some morals about yourself. You are willing to communicate and set boundaries. If those boundaries are crossed, then repercussions will be made. But that does not mean you resort to violence, but that does mean that you will make a move accordingly. You will follow through on your commitments. Anything you're committed to, any promises that you make, you will keep them. You will follow through on your commitments. If the truth need to be spoken, you will be the one to speak it. Standing on business ain't easy. It ain't for the faint-hearted, okay? Stand on business, you walk that walk. Instead of just talking that talk, you are consistent, which means that people can trust your consistency, whatever it is that you're consistent about. And last but not least, you take care of your responsibilities. You know your responsibilities, you know your priorities, you keep them priority, and you make sure that those things are met. The necessities are met. That's how you stand on business. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Go over here, check out the next video for me, and I'll be seeing you, boss.